Okay, quick Friday Groundhog Day update. So, followed the US down yesterday, just pretty normal action to be honest. Yesterday in the US was what they call the pitbull low, so it might trade up towards options expiry next week. Let's just I think we'll just jump straight into the volume leaders today. It's a nice sunny day again. I've got to do a little job outside, take the Christmas tree lights down, and another job on my van, what needs a bit of light on the situation. So if it stays dry, I'm going to try and do that today. But on top of that, I'm doing a bit of Excel still and trying to link a few more things up in the new spreadsheets. So let's jump straight into it. Getting a little pop on the decks there now, are we? Off the range low. It is 10:04. We should have traded 23% to be on average volume. That would be 35% to be on conviction. 23%. Yeah, absolute tumbleweed market in the we saw boot last night, didn't we? Looks like it's news day, isn't it? News Trump technicals for one day only. News days and noise days. Repeat after me. And into the small caps. There was a few more running on the small caps when I last looked. 23%. Can you be quiet, Henry? Is that possible? Thank you. So there's a few in the small caps here. A few oilers. Industrial metals. Let's buzz through these. Henry decides to wash his feet as soon as I start the radar. Marley's sleeping in the house. Yeah, Prem continues at that little base, doesn't it? You know, we've got quite a few bases on these in the blue sky metal stocks, haven't we? Petal, unbelievable move. Silvana makes the screens. It hasn't made the screens in forever and a day. It looks horrible, doesn't it? But at least it's hanging in there. You know, this thing's more than halved in price off highs probably. Let's just have a look what price it was on highs. So what's that? 50.75. Nearly halved in price. Not far off. It's lost 40 odd % off highs, as they tend to do. What, you know, 80% of stocks what break trend tend to lose half the price, even if they hold up, you know. So far structurally it's more ugly than good, isn't it? I would say, but you know, it's hanging in there. It would be better for a bullish person to buy a base up here somewhere, you know. 52, let 52-week highs. When will 52-week highs start coming in? A few months yet. You know, in the future, if this is going higher, we'll see it somewhere in the right hand edge. You know, coiling up under 52-week highs. That is the you know, the nice bullish setup to go for in my view. TPFG continues. CNIC, yeah, this one choppy, horrible choppy trading action as we know, but you know, our view was that pullback, because this was kind of one of those longer choppy bases. The bigger the base, the less likely it's going to go high into space. You know, that's my new saying, because you know the textbooks tell you the opposite, don't they? So you know, we had this penned in for to get reward to risk on that. You want to buy a pullback. if you've got a reason to be long it, and the pullback entry was there, and it went up 70% from there, didn't it? And it's just normal action, kind of channeling, boring, choppy. It's not a focus stock for me, but you know, it's a return to pre-tax profit, isn't it? A return to growth, tick up in decelerating probably, but a tick up in the turnover. Turnover's ticking up quite strongly on this one, I think. In fact, I'll just punch it in and have a quick look. Obviously not interested in it. Yeah, it shows forward turnover as 65%. That is actually decelerating after having that big move up. Debt multiples on this are high, so reading about 9 on those. So it's not for me, but just cover that for those who are in it. And there's one more, so yeah, we'll move on from that. So we'll see what happens here. See if the Pitbull low rule comes into play and we get a melt up towards expiry. Okay,